All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Space Dandy, Season 1, Episode 3. Four.
Yes. Last episode was a bit crazy, just a bit. Lots of specific designs and the like, but also antics to get the regular customer rewards card to boobies before it expires.
Right,
Yep.
right. Absolutely. It was of dire importance that Dandy get everything situated there.
That's right.
But of course, we lost another crew member.
Wait, we did? We did? Wait, what?
Well,
that's right.
One of the iterations of this multiverse crazy ridiculousness did lose
exactly.
Meow. But that being said, there's a lot of Beetlejuicians out there, so it's not like we're short on them.
That's right.
Have you.
Yeah.
But thankfully they did get a lot of cash for finding a very unique specimen.
Indeed. So now the question is getting Meow back when the space-time continuum resets or whatever, worth not having the money? Because that's a lot of trips to boobies. You know.
See, that's the thing. The other one that we're going to be focusing on here, they never had that encounter. So
yes,
they don't have any memory.
Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss. It's the Dandy way. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
These are the spectacular adventures of Space Dandy.
I feel like I see something new every time in space.
I just love he combs the galaxy like his pompadour.
Right.
Constantly.
Okay, what about this one?
A Stiltonian's distinguishing characteristics are its fast movements and quick reflexes.
Probably
He
not.
is moving, just
Oh, is he
really,
sick?
really slowly.
Hey, check
Is he
it out.
sick, maybe?
This middle section's different too.
Oh, yeah.
Stiltonians are supposed to be gentle and friendly creatures, and they're not biters.
You thinking what I'm thinking, buddy? Oh yeah! Time to head to
Awesome.
the registration center.
I bet
Big
they
check.
get some serious scratch for that nasty mofracker.
Sure that they had captured a previously undiscovered alien species, Space Dandy and his crew were on top of the world. However, their excitement didn't last long.
Sometimes you can't live with dying, baby.
But sometimes you can, and that's weird.
Yeah. It's a Cthulhuan, monster some kind.
Oh, it infected
Meow,
Meow.
are you feeling okay? You look pale.
Or
Do
maybe...
you think there might be something wrong with Meow?
Nope.
I wouldn't worry about him. He's probably just got a bug.
Wow.
Because I think it would be a logical thing to
Meow,
assume that
can you
getting
give me
bit
an
by...
update on our course?
That's a very well-placed,
Yeah.
Let's get him to a doctor, just in case.
Wait,
going
Earth?
Nah.
That looked like Earth.
That had rings around it.
No, it shaped like North America and South America.
No pulse and no vital signs at all.
What?
He is
There's
dead.
no getting around it. Your
Of
friend
course.
here is dead.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What species
my
was he
God.
again?
Please feel free to push the call button, and I'll be here right away. Once is enough, sir.
Wow.
I think I want to be hospitalized too.
Yeah, of course you
This is
do.
my kind of place. I've wasted so much time at boobies when here the chicks are hot and smart. I
my
mean,
God.
hello, nurse.
Hello, nurse. Yeah.
It's again reestablishing that the butt versus boobs, you know.
Ooh.
Bounty hunters. Oh.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
the Ginyu Force.
The Gogol Empire has hired these reckless mercenaries to help you get the job done.
Do they come with their own dance number?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Be quite reckless indeed.
Dandy was spotted entering the Galaxy Hospital 2 hours ago.
This is our chance.
You know, I think one sexy mercenary would do better at catching Dandy than all of them together.
I'm myself a nurse, and the boobs are big and bouncy. They go on.
Now he's talking about the boobs, you know?
Naughty bits.
Is it just me,
Meanwhile-
or does the hospital seem different today?
Yeah, blood everywhere.
It's
Yeah.
messy.
Just right in front of them. Jeez. What?
See, a doctor doing an internal exam, like normal.
Really? They do that in the middle of the hallway?
So, did you ladies miss me?
Yeah, it's like a zombie plague of sorts.
Uh-huh.
Night shift. Well,
the night shift.
Off some steam up here. I didn't expect so
So
many
it
takers.
was a Stiltonian just with a zombie curse or plague.
I'm telling you, there's something weird going on here.
Wow.
So close.
Wow. Well, and what's great is because it's so episodic, they could actually get turned into zombies.
Sure, but also the mercenaries are arriving just in time to save them from.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah! Yes! Hell yeah!
General Kenobi.
Uh-oh.
That should have killed him.
I know this might sound crazy, but I have reason to believe they're zombies.
Yep. Yep.
Really? Are you sure?
Oh. Whoa, whoa.
All right.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, they came back.
Well.
Out of here now.
Yeah. Yep. Dandy, actually, listen. He just
Yeah.
like, no, he just got a bug.
Oh, what? Oh my God!
You're whining. You'll be fine, okay? You're a freaking robot. You can't catch zombies.
Wow! I love it. I love it.
I pick up my robot.
I thought he was gonna pull out his gun and do
beat
another
them to death with it. Oh wow!
All right.
Great. Now
Yeah.
what are we gonna do?
Even got Dr. Kell. Jeez.
Uh-huh. Oh, apparently QT can catch zombie.
Good for nothing. Tin can. Show your zombie
Oh, we get
All right,
Dr.
jump.
K. We need to check to see who was flying.
Yeah.
Carrier.
Uh-huh. Although 1 or 2 zombies is better than 100.
Thanks for coming to my rescue, man. I owe you one.
And throw them out.
Oh, it's zombie Dandy.
And they all just continue as zombies.
Yeah,
Zombie's day
yes.
starts early. Not much has changed in the few months since that fateful day at the hospital, other than the fact that our heroes have joined the ranks of the undead. At first, Dandy and crew had a difficult time adjusting to their new zombie lifestyle. However, they soon realized there is no cure for zombification, and they were forced to accept their fate. They felt despair, followed by an inexplicable craving for raw meat. The crew had completely forgotten about the strange alien they had captured just a few months earlier. However, they now ventured into the belly of the Aauuughhhh to
Because he hasn't had
question
any
their
raw
zombie
flesh.
guru. It may sound like groaning to the untrained ear, but these noises make up an intricate language that the undead use to communicate.
Absolutely.
Luckily, I'm fluent in zombie-ese.
Zombies.
The cravings can be overwhelming at first, but they go away after a while.
Oh.
I prefer to eat yogurt because it makes me feel healthier. You might like being undead if you change your way of thinking. Good luck. This is joy. Here's anger.
Of course.
And of course, sadness. You may not hear the subtle differences, but I assure you each moan is unique. What's so great about yogurt, you ask?
Oh my god. Sponsored ad, let's go.
That's right, lactic acid bacteria.
Let's go, yes. We are not rotting. We will not go quietly into the night. We're fermenting.
Rather than thinking of themselves as rotting, our heroes chose to believe they were fermenting. And that's all it took for them to change their negative outlook to a positive one.
Yes, definitely.
I'm
Suddenly,
dead, baby.
Dandy remembered a very fortunate fling. Back in the day, he had bought a life insurance policy from a scorching hot agent in the hopes of getting her in the sack.
Succubus.
Wow.
Excuse me? Whose death are you reporting? Whose?
Perhaps not surprisingly, proving you're dead is quite difficult when you're still moving. But Dandy and his crew returned to the Galactic Registrar's office every day until finally the clerk decided he'd had enough of their moaning and issued a death certificate.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Their money troubles were over. They ate lactic acid bacteria and spent their days sunning themselves to keep from rotting.
Yes!
You had me really worried, big guy. There was a nasty rumor going around that you were dead. You look pale. Are you feeling okay? Well, I gotta go.
He was so close!
Yeah, he wasn't fast enough.
Fortunately, with the infinite variety of aliens in the cosmos, a zombie rarely attracts a second glance.
Oh, good point, yeah.
Our heroes were able to lead fairly normal lives,
Cutie's just
even though they
dumping it
weren't
out.
actually living. Thus, the old zombie adage, in space, no one can hear that you don't have a pulse.
Wow.
Let's
Wow.
switch gears and
Nicely
see what happened
done.
to Dr. Gel and his
Yeah.
mercenaries after they were turned into Walking Dead that fateful day.
There's flies.
Yeah, I saw that. That was weird. Space flies.
I assume you're prepared to take responsibility. I swear, if you say one more time, didn't you hear what I just said?
Voices changed to protect privacy.
According to this gentleman, he met a beautiful nurse who had also been turned into a lurker, and it was love at first sight. They're now living together, and they couldn't be happier. But their happiness may be short-lived, as a new threat has presented itself.
Oh my god. Wait.
They're known as the zombie hunters.
Oh my God. This is like lore stuff on this.
They are skilled snipers hired by the struggling life insurance companies.
I thought it would have ended
The struggling life insurance companies.
Their aim is to hunt down any zombies living off their own insurance money and shoot them through the brain. They call this putting a cap in their benefits.
Oh my god! What? Oh my god! Yes! Shit. Oh my god! You get a percentage deal off if you're a zombie.
Oh no.
And he's a zombie. Oh! The Stiltonian! Looking out for you,
before
Dandy.
the hunters and the insurance agents who hired them were
Oh,
turned
no.
into Walking Dead themselves.
Oh my god. And that
With the
spreads.
threat gone, the zombies were able to peacefully coexist once again.
Oh my god.
Now that every living thing has become an undead version of itself, the universe is an incredibly peaceful place. There is no more sickness, death, or war. We no longer classify ourselves as different species, for we have become one unified, albeit zombified genus.
The narrator. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
That was so good.
That was amazing.
That was them taking the episodic nature of the show to its furthest conclusion. Like, we'll have the end of the episode in the middle of the episode.
Right, right.
What?
Oh man.
No.
Oh man.
TPK? No. We'll turn the entire universe into zombies.
Talk about the economical and social repercussions and implications of that. Like, yes, they still need money for some things, right? So insurance companies, life insurance policies, right? And then the life insurance companies hire hitmen to go and kill the zombies. Put a cap
in their benefits. Oh my god, this episode.
Oh man,
I'm glad we caught little things also like these space flies around.
Yeah. Well, and Dr. Gel, talking to
apparently it's Dr. Gel the way they said it there, but just
why haven't you something?
I swear if you say one more time. Actually, that's a good point. That's a good point. Was Admiral Perry ever turned into a zombie? Because if he's a skeleton necromantic overlord of
robots
evil,
can turn into zombies, I'm sure he did too.
Yeah, if ships can turn into zombies too. That's a good point.
But I love that Dandy was like, QT, you're a robot. You're immune to something.
was an amazing episode.
That was something.
Like, of all the episodes they've done thus far, this one is they're like, hey, like, the whole episode is the bit.
Yep.
Let's stick to the bit.
That's right.
Let's go all the way through with it.
And the thing is that even for something as specific as this, like, it's they went along so quickly with it.
Yes.
Of like, okay, zombie infection, here you go. This is what it is. Hospital, they're all zombies. You know, like QT's a zombie, Dandy's a zombie. Boom. All right, that's the first half. Now I got half an episode to deal with them being zombies. Like, because like I've seen shows that are like super episodic to the point where like in one example, I'm not going to say which show, they're able to do a zombie apocalypse kind of a thing and have all the characters turn into zombies because it's episodic, and there you go. But I feel like with Dandy, because it's so overt about the fact that it is episodic, right? With the space-time, all that stuff in the very beginning of the show, that like, yeah, why not? Get into the economical ramifications of life insurance policies and things like that of an undead horde, because you do need money for certain things.
With a sentient undead horde. Because what I really liked that they did with this was they basically went the angle of, okay, obviously you won't enjoy just watching them go around and be zombies. That'll get old eventually. So what we're going to do is we're going to really channel the power of the narrator in this case here, and structure the whole thing entirely around them giving a lot of exposition surrounding what you're seeing here. And then we just get the visual treat of having our characters be in like really like funny situations, like trying to convince the life insurance guy that I'm actually dead. Please pay out a policy here. It's like, fine, whatever. You're dead. Yeah, I guess that counts. We live in a galactic society. So, I mean,
and
things
the
are
idea,
crazy.
The idea of like Dandy going to boobies and like trying to grab, you know, Honey's butt, but he's too slow because his body's dead. So then she just moves on, and it's just the sadness, the sorrow, and this is Dandy happy. This is Dandy angry. This is Dandy sad. Like
there is a very slight difference. Okay, so as an episode in Space Dandy, like I think what they did really well with this one was they committed to the freaky horror bit with the main character. It's like, no, it's nothing. It's nothing.
He's fine.
And then when they hard switched to him realizing that he needs to panic here, they went for a lot of really funny gags with him making these little quips, but then also using QT as a bludgeoning weapon against the zombie horde was amazing. And then the twist of, no, QT is actually a zombie. And then all the physical comedy that came from that with like the bowling ball and stuff. But then the idea of, okay, our hero barely gets away. So cliche.
Right, and of course, we're waiting for the other shoe to drop of, so there's a zombie pilot.
Right.
Of course.
And now Dandy's a zombie. But then they're not only, like, able to function within enough of a brain capacity there, but then they end up coming back to the Stiltonian, who then like teaches them the wise and zen ways of consuming yogurt.
Well,
consuming things with active bacteria.
I see you're eating yogurt. Like,
but you know what? Yogurt is made with active cultures.
but then also the whole idea of like, no, it's all about perspective on life.
Yes,
you know, if you're happy in here, you can live your life still, even regardless of your circumstances.
We're fermenting.
That's right.
It's kind of the same as living, baby. It's like, that one actually gave me a half second to think about it here. Fermentation is...
Oh, man.
It doesn't really work in that regard, but if you were to synonymize fermentation as aging... that is living.
Whether you're talking about cheese or wine or
So there's obviously a chemical process that's going into fermentation that's different than what it is from just aging, because aging has to do with, you know, things like your DNA and stuff like that with like, you know, telomeres and stuff. So like we got all kinds of crazy stuff going on in there.
Definitely.
But from a philosophical angle, I love it because it's like, oh sure,
and
you're just continuing on.
World peace was achieved because there was no war, there was no hunger, there was no, you know, like killing or you know, and even there was no difference of like concept of different species because they were all together in their undead Yeah.
What I would almost have loved to see was that like they show all three of them ending up having to split up at some point in order to get like jobs in order to make money because they can't identify new species anymore, like after the life insurance policy runs out.
Sure.
And then they find out that basically because of everyone being a zombie, the yogurt production skyrocketed, and basically the galaxy was was based around entirely the process of how to make yogurt, and the episode turned into basically like an advertisement for how to make yogurt, but specifically like one company that like rose above all the rest, and it's like the most abstract like advertisement.
See, Dandy, when he was undead and he got his life insurance policy, he actually turned it over to QT for investing, and QT realized that given that there's this zombie outbreak going out, yogurt sales are going to skyrocket. So QT invested Dandy's money in yogurt futures, and
all the zombies were too slow to adjust to the market change.
Exactly, right. So QT was able to get Dandy's money in first, and that's how they don't have to worry about their money running out for all eternity because, investments and passive income. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. The whole bit of continuing the Dandy way of, oh yeah, you've got a hitman, a sniper coming after you, right? To put a cap in your benefits, which is amazing, by the way. But yeah, just sniping everyone around him.
That's just a classic visual gag when you have the fool character in your kind of your fantasy or what have you, and you have someone that's trying to mess with them in some way, usually from a hiding distance or something. And they keep thinking that they're genius. Yeah. Their reflexes, their self-awareness. Right. They're impossible to thwart. And then it's like, no, they're an absolute fool.
Yeah. Right. It's the Oingo Boingos from part 3. It's the Jar Jar's a bad example.
But please.
But then the fact that Dandy is a zombie, because Dandy already, you could have seen something like this happening where Dandy is that clueless enough to not realize what's happening, right? Like he didn't even realize that Meow was turning into a zombie, right?
Right.
But the idea that on top of that, he's a zombie, like there's no way that he knows anything that's going on here. And then the person tries to go into the theater after him and bite. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also love the idea that they turned this whole thing into a wholesome episode from the horror kind of B horror movie they were trying to do in the beginning.
Right.
Which made it seem like they were trying to make some like wholesome but quite kind of philosophical statement about society and just people and beings in general, and I loved the almost ironic nature of it. It was really a joy. It was a joy to watch through.
And hey, we got an additional layer of wonderfulness on the Statue of Liberty spaceship, because not only does it have a gag in its mouth, right, but it's also a zombie.
It's also a zombie that had space flies hovering around it because they were smelling the.
And by the way, those space flies were massive in order to be seen on a scale with the spaceship.
That's true.
So, yeah.
I don't even want to know what those things were. There were a bunch of little gags where I was like, okay, this is great fun, but like some of them were just wait, what?
The couple
nurse
that found
and
happiness.
The mercenary. It's like, why did their voices change to like protect their identity? I'm like, wait, what? Like, of all the things, I don't get it.
Oh man,
but it works. It works, I guess. There was a really interesting sequence of animation, though, that reminded me of Devilman Crybaby and Ping Pong the animation, though.
Oh, the first when the
attack sequence when the mercenaries and stuff show up.
Yeah.
So, do you think this is by Yuasa?
Maybe,
because this is the thing that's kind of interesting is that there's a lot of consistent art and animation,
right?
But then you'll see these specific moments where
the motion when the one guy was like,
well, right, this whole sequence really here. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even really notice this quickly, but Gel Dr. Gel, he actually like beamed down to the
gotcha.
hospital here.
Gotcha, I see.
Either that or
yeah,
he was in a cleaner part of the hospital. So
right, and then it was no, save yourself. Yeah.
Also, I just realized I want to look at Dr. Gel's design a little bit here. But isn't his little eye thing here a reference to something that seems like a symbol for a show or something?
I don't know.
Like I don't know, but it reminds me of something.
Well, so I mean,
but he has his old stars and bars,
right? Like I want you, kind of a thing. Yeah,
yeah,
Uncle Sam,
and then the wig, cut thing there. It's funny, but
wow, I don't think there will be another sort of zombie episode of a show that will ever surpass this one. From the
in
standpoint
terms of like a comedy bit?
Well, not necessarily comedy, because there could be specific jokes that could land better, or something theoretically,
Are you meaning like no zombie show even, though?
Well,
you're not meaning that.
The amount of like scale and lore, world building and all that stuff that goes into just an episode where there's a zombie apocalypse, I don't see how anything could top this. Like the cheerleaders, just slowly doing the leg kick. Like
I love is that there's constantly so many things happening and visuals and art and what have you that you can just kind of still like take like a 7-second clip of the episode and you're like, oh my god, this is anime. This is anime.
Oh yeah.
So
this was wonderful.
this was so much fun.
This was so great.
Fun. Oh man, but yeah, multiverse is a hell of a drug. So
that's right.
There we go, y'all. Space Dandy episode 4. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general, and you can also talk with Jacob about the sci-fi novel that he wrote.
Yes, I wrote a sci-fi novel. It's called Battle Lines. It's super awesome, and it's on Amazon for purchase. Link in the description down below. Go check it out.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.